The woods were enchanted with fairies one night at a local botanical garden in the Worcester Hills. Could there be a better place to explore and discuss this magical pen? The Benu brown orchid. The brown orchid is one of 5 in the Ambrosia collection and is somewhat representative of the boldness and flamboyance of the brand. Bennu was founded by Alex Semenin and Kate Dmitrieva to express their passion for design. Bennu is the ancient Egyptian deity associated with the sun, creation, and rebirth. Bennu was represented as a bird, and it was from a bird's quills that pens were once made. They launched their first collection in October of 2016 and have been impressing many in the pen community since with their dazzling designs. They have recently moved from Russia to Armenia for obvious reasons. Fairies are thought to be mostly wood-dwelling creatures. They are outside of human experience, yet harbor a certain jealousy against us in how we live, often involving themselves into human affairs. They are attracted to moments of high emotion, passion, life-changing events, and associate themselves with artists, poets, musicians. They are often credited with giving inspiration like the muses. I find this pen to be inspirational as well. This pen is a floating magic spell of wizard purple and shards of glimmering copper, the magic of gold and shimmering swirls, and specks of green reflecting like fish scales. It has a Gustav Klimt-like quality. It's like the ingredients in a cauldron, combining in this wonderful alchemy. This all made from high-quality resin that is molded, lathe-tuned, and ground. Each pen is hand-inspected and hand-polished, and this attention to detail shows. Fairies are thought to live in certain geographical locations, but outside of human topography. They were thought to abduct people and whisk them away to fairyland. This was a convenient excuse for a wayward husband to explain a prolonged absence. It also serves as a perfect metaphor for those transcendent moments when you are immersed in a creative activity like writing, and time either slows into expansively endless moments or accelerates, so that the hours pass in a breath. The overall design of the brown orchid is unique as well. It is quite plump in the center and tapers precipitously toward either end. It is about 17 millimeters around its embellished center. For my taste, it's a bit too wide and I wish it were slimmed down a bit. Nevertheless, where it is thick does not detract from its balance or its comfort. This pen has an elaborate decoration around the edge of the cap as a strong design statement to delight your eyes and to prevent it from rolling away from you. Around the cap is a bouquet of flowers, orchids. They have a translucent quality that holds the light in a warm embrace, and they are the color of deep amber. It is a stunning effect. You may find yourself watching the light play off the edges of the flowers and glowing from deep within. Fairies may also appear as light and seduce you with songs. And should you be found in a fairy ring, you may be whisked away for 7 years in a tantric dance that for you may only feel like moments. The cap of the Bennu pen is screw-on and twists on and off easily enough. It also posts, but sometimes it's a bit difficult to get it to set there, and it feels a bit rickety in the hand. Sometimes when you're writing with it, it almost rolls away in your hand and turns into 2 separate pieces. This is my biggest criticism of it. This pen also lacks a clip, and so you'll find yourself carrying it around. You can put it in your pocket, but it had better be a big pocket because this pen is thick. It's so thick, in fact, that it doesn't really fit into those elastic pen cases. Pretty much any pen case or any designated slot in a bag that I've ever found. So it may be a good idea to hold on to the box that it came in. I would be afraid to just toss it in a bag, lest it gets scratched in there, and this is a pen that would be sad to mar. The nibs of these pens are hand-assembled by Schmidt in St. George's, Germany, in a number 5 size in stainless steel, and they come in extra fine, medium, or broad. It's elegant in size and scale, it has a bit of softness, and it writes magnificently. I have always liked these nibs. I've always felt that they gave me a bit of line variation in how they are cut, and remind me of the medium nibs in my vintage pens. Writing with this pen is an absolute joy. It comes with a short, standard international ink cartridge and cannot be used with a standard size converter. I found myself refilling the original cartridge with an ink syringe, although a mini converter, like the Kaweco squeeze converter that's in my brass Kaweco Sport, would work. Amazingly, this pen may also be used as an eyedropper. This may be the way to go, and I'm trying to work up the courage to try it, knowing my aversion for ink disasters. Faeries are known for being mischievous. Sometimes helpful, they will do chores around the house or help you with an oppressive amount of work. Other times they may steal or hide your valuables. It appears that fairies have become the perfect scapegoat and a catch-all excuse for our shortcomings. I remember as a child watching the fireflies at the edge of the woods and imagining them as these tiny fairies living somewhere beyond the trees. So who am I when I reach for this pen? It certainly isn't for when I head off to the office. This pen is for journaling, for personal correspondence, for writing, for being at home in a cozy snug, surrounded by books, perhaps writing a letter you will seal with wax. The look of this pen inspires creativity with its swirl of psychedelic color. Its grandiosity pushes my thoughts to the magical, the poetic. It may be a pen you keep for yourself, like some sort of treasure. A talisman against all those boring black and gold pens with their ordinary shapes. Reassuringly, this pen comes with an unlimited warranty against materials and workmanship. Bennu really wants you to be happy with your purchase. For $132 you are purchasing a unique experience with this pen. There's nothing else like this on the market, and you may find yourself utterly seduced and inspired by this oddly compelling pen. So what do you think of this magical fountain pen, the Benu Brown Orchid? Is it a pen you'd like to try? Do you have it in your collection? Let me know in the comments. Also, if you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and most of all, subscribe. And if you'd like to join this channel, that's available too. Thank you so much for watching today. We'll see each other again very soon, further up the road. Take care.